How do you invest for your kids? You should be investing for your kids and not just yourself, because there are many ways to help your kids kickstart their investment portfolio early so one day they could become Warren Buffett. Welcome back to Family Investment. My name is Dr. Alex Koh. I share about investment information and most importantly for our kids. So today I really want to share is, who is Warren Buffett? You might be asking. Top 3, top 4 richest men in the world, and he started investing at the age of 7 and he got stocks at 12, and the story goes on. He lives up to 90 years old and now he is worth hundreds and hundreds of billion dollars. And it all started because he invested early. So today I've got 5 steps that I want to share on how you can invest for your kids early, why, and all this road experience that I've learned for not just investment for their future education or their future business, but also to educate them early. So the first one I really want to share is investing early is so important, okay? I'm talking about monthly contribution of $150 every single month. If you have it for 18 years, every month you just dollar cost average, buy a stock, buy a fund, buy something low cost that don't have high exponential fees, and then you could make up to $87,000 when they turn 18. But perhaps you started later, you started when the age of 3 or 4, and you only got 15 years for you to invest. And in 15 years, you know you could get $60,000 when they turn. How about 12 years? You started late, you started when they were 6, you found about my video now, the 6-year-old, you do it. Don't worry, don't be like, with $150 every single month, you still could grow it to $41,000. How about you started late? Now my kid is almost a teenager now, about 10 years old, you got 8 years left. No problem. $150 every single month, $22,000. So the sooner you start, the better, but don't feel that you're too late. And it's most important, they need to have their own individual account. The second point that I really want to share is to find a broker. You might be watching from Singapore, US, UK, Germany, Australia. Everybody comes from a different part of the world, but we are all family. We are all loving our children. So you have to find a broker, most importantly, that's got low taxation and allow them to buy index, funds, investment, equity. So for the UK, we have this thing called the ISA, okay? The ISA broker. And in the US, you've got a Rothschild account that you can invest, which is, again, tax-free. And in Singapore, every equity type investment is also tax-free. So it's best to create an individual account for your kids. Keep it separate from your own, because remember, your kids and your risk are completely different. The kids, you buy, you store away, you don't think about it, because remember that they're waiting for 18 years. You could buy a stock in 18 years time, it is going to be doing better than anything else. And in future, they should be self-managing, but before they get the hands-on when they're 18, self-managing their own account, it's for you, given the time, to educate them while you're educating yourself. Point number 3 is very, very important. Okay, I did say in the beginning, $150 at least would be very, very nice every single month to contribute to your kids' account. But remember, there are other contributors as well. There's birthdays, there's Christmas, there's Easter, there's so many other celebrations, and grandparents, grand aunties, uncles always can help with contribution. So all I'm saying is, when Christmas time comes, does a kid really need 50 different Lego sets? Does a kid really need 20 different type of toys during the birthdays? Essentially, their time is limited and all they can do is focus on 1-2 toys maximum. So you could tell friends, grandpa, auntie to perhaps cut down on the toys and partially give cash so you can invest. And before I go to the next point, the trustable UK ISA that I use for my kids is Hargreaves Lansdown. I've got a link below. Why I use that? Because I use established brokers which I can pick up the phone, and a broker that I know will last a long time. A broker that will outlive me, because last thing I need is to put money into a dodgy broker and the next thing is they fall. Hargreaves Lansdown is regulated and they're insured up to £80,000 with the Financial Conduct Authority, safe, and also very, very established. So Hargreaves Lansdown is my preferred broker. I've used it for my kids since the day they were born. All right, so you got the money, you got your account, you're ready for account to invest for your kids. So where do you go, Alex? It's like, which stocks do I buy? I mean, you don't necessarily have to stock pick. There's this thing called index and funds. Because with Hargreaves Lansdown, with the brokers that you have, they will charge you fees. But if you buy index and funds, they don't charge the fees, and the fees will be collected at the end of the year, or they've got annualized fees, and pretty small. So for me, the index that I really like for long term is the S&P 500, the FTSE 250, the Vanguard VOO, which is also very good. And this year, they've outperformed everyone else. And also, if you want to go to funds, I've got a couple that I would like to say here. Is a Bailey Gifford American. That's got Apple, Tesla, and all the great other stocks that you see on the TV every single day. Legal and General Technology, which is an index technology fund, which is really low fees as well, which you could dollar cost average every single month. No charge on you, but just an overall commission fee. And or the Legal and General International Trust Index, which cover the whole global, including China, Asia, and also America and Europe. So there you go, a diversified portfolio. So investment don't have to be complicated. Remember, the kids are here for the long run. So index and funds is where you should start off and then start growing after that. Now for point number 5, I'm not going to let you go until I share this about stock picking, because you're a parent, you are really itching to know, Alex, what stock do you buy for your kids? Okay, let me explain. Let me share with you. It's all transparent. Let's be open. So stock picking and diversification is important. So let me show you this 3 pyramid. Okay, it's only a 3-tier pyramid. From the bottom, like I said, it's index and funds and cash that you hold. So that's very, very important. You build the base first. Once you build the base, you got more money, or perhaps you got more money going forward after 5-6 years. You built it. You want to sell some of the index funds because you know a specific stock looks good. Fine. You go for a growth fund, growth stocks. Growth stocks are what I call the mega cap growth stocks. You've got the likes of Apple. Are you going to see Apple fall? Microsoft, you're going to see Microsoft fall? Amazon, is Amazon going to bankrupt? Facebook? So these are the stocks, the household names that you know, your kids will know too, and they must know that they are investing in Facebook and why. Why they're investing in Disney. So these are the mega cap stocks they invest in, and they should know about it, and they enjoy the fact that I own a piece of Disney. But you may be a parent who's a bit more adventurous. Let's go, I want a higher growth. Yes, the reason why you buy higher growth is higher risk, but also you want to beat the index. If you don't want to beat the index, stay with the index. But if you want to beat the index and outperform the index of 9-10% every single year, you want to push to 11-12%, fine. It's completely up to you, and even better if you're more adventurous because you're willing to learn with your kids. As always, AMD, Nvidia, Semiconductor, the Tesla, the CoinBase, the Airbnb, all these growth stocks that you see around you. Don't go for those high risk stock that could go 10-20x. It's not worth it because your kids have got time to let it grow. So buy those slow growing stocks like AMD, Tesla, AMD. So I hope you found that useful for you and your kid to invest. Nothing complicated, nothing so substantial that's scary. Most importantly is you walking that journey with your child to make them understand why they are investing. And who knows, when they turn 18, they should be keeping more money in. Or even better, when a teenager, when doing their part-time job at McDonald's or Costco, they should be contributing themselves into their investment account. Because at the end of the day, they will have something kickstart ahead of everybody else. And when they turn 18, 19, this could be them starting their own first business. This could be them paving way for their university. Because remember, this money will grow with the global growth that we are in now. So all the best, good luck. I hope you find this useful. Please click like and subscribe. And in future, if you think this is great topics for you and your family, especially your kid, please tell me below, and hopefully I'll share more in future with you.
I hope you enjoyed that video. Check out our website link below. More videos up here.
Bye.
Bye.